Hey guys, how you going? Today we're going to talk about how to add new pages to your website. And so far you can probably see that my whole website is on one single page. And not only does it get a bit boring, it'll get a bit bigger than it has to be, and it'll take a long time to load the page if I have the whole website on one page. So what I'm going to do is start separating it into different pages. Now the problem is all the styling that I have set up, it's not going to be automatically transferred onto every page unless I copy and paste this code onto every single page that I create. Another problem with that is if I change the layout on one single page, it's not going to update the layout on every single page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an external style sheet, and which is just another file with an extension of .css, and by having that file I'm going to copy and paste this code into that file, and then what's going to happen is I simply have to refer to that file on all of my pages, and every single page that I create will have that style. And if I update the style sheet, it'll update the style of every single page on my website, which is pretty useful. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to create a new file in my file manager in cPanel. So in cPanel, click on new file, and the new file is going to be called style.css, and it'll be created in the public HTML folder. Create the file, and you can see that I have a new file called style.css. So what's going to happen is if you go back to the code that you're editing and you copy and you cut all the code that you have from the style section, so simply cut it. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to paste it in the style.css file that I have just created. So edit it using the code editor, and simply paste all that code into style.css, save it. And back in my index.html, instead of having having all the code typed out here, I'm just going to refer it to my style sheet by typing in under the style, inside the style tag. Actually, you don't even need the style tag, so just delete all that, and I'm just going to type in here inside the head tag. I'm just going to type link rel equals style sheet space type equals quotation mark text slash CSS quotation mark hyperreference equals style.css. And what this does is it tells the web browser to look in another style sheet called style.css for all the styling for this page. So if you save changes here and you refresh the page here, what happens is it's still working. So it shows that we have this is definitely referring to style.css. So if we change something in style.css, what's going to happen is, for example, if I want the title here to be centered, I can put in here, for the heading H1, I'm going to put in text, hyphen, align, colon, center, semicolon, save the file. So I'm editing my style sheet, save the file, refresh the page, and you can see that my H1 heading has been centered. Okay, thanks for watching guys, see you next time.